What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the very first episode of Season 2 of Don't Starve, Reign of Giants DLC. So last episode we failed horribly to complete our goal of killing the Guardian of the Depths. We lost ourselves a good comrade, Mr. Chester, and quite frankly, I am done with this world. I am sick and tired of it. I am ready to start anew. So I thought I would show you guys exactly what we had for our world. Not too much exploration, to be quite honest. We didn't really span out too much because it's not a really good idea to do anyways. Yeah. So we are going to head down to here, right here, with the wooden thing. We already have all of the parts put together and everything good to go. And we are basically going to select ourselves a new character. A lot of you guys didn't say anything. Like, I asked if you guys cared, like, which character I wanted to play, and I really didn't get much of a response. The only real response that I got was probably Weber. And so we're gonna go play Weber. So as you can see, I have a full inventory here. We are basically going to be taking as much stuff as we can take that is it's either really late game or it's just non-refundable type thing, such as the wet rocks. And then we also have some twigs and some cut grass. And the main reason for that is because it'll help me get through the early game quite a lot quicker. So here we go. We should be able to keep everything in our inventory unless the mods glitch it out. This time in the season we are going to be playing with quite a lot of mods, by the way, so expect quite a lot of them. Alright, here we go. Yes. Let's go. Oh no! That's rather cool. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a completely new world. That's right, we have absolutely jack all discovered. Nothing. Woo! Also, our hunger state, I think. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt, so we're still wet. I don't know what season it is, but I'm going to guess that it is autumn, so I think we lucked out a little tiny bit. I should not be... Oh, right, I can eat things now. Oh, it's so fantastic. I can eat flower petals. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry, it's just, oh. Wigfrid has absolutely zero freaking variety when it comes to food, so it's just, oh, it's so wonderful being able to eat anything other than meat for a change. Oh my goodness, like this carrot, oh, this carrot is going to be absolutely delicious. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was actually not that much, but, it's the precedence that counts. It's the thought that counts. So I am going to do a little bit of exploring, and I'm gonna see if I can find. Sorry, I just got really distracted by. I thought I saw like a broken texture on here. Okay, I'm going to kind of scout out the area and find myself a place to bunker down, and I shall be right back. Let's explore the world together, and while we're exploring the world, yeah, it is definitely autumn because the bees are yellow instead of red and trying to kill me. Alright, so while we're exploring the world, I'm going to talk a little bit about why I chose the mods that I did. There are quite a lot of mods in here. I'm not going to mention all of them in this video, and I'm probably going to add some more to the pack later on. By the way, if you want to, get the mods that I am playing on, I, put them into a collection on Steam. Ooh, this is interesting. This is a killer beehive, by the way. But yeah, I put the collection on Steam, and you can find it in the description below. I didn't really put too much effort into making the theme look nice. It was more so about just getting it out there immediately. So I might, fix it up a little bit later. The first mod that you'll probably have already noticed is that we have the Jewels and Backpack Slot mod. Basically what it does is it allows you to carry a backpack and a gem without it actually taking up a slot of your character, so it doesn't actually take up the scale mail area, so like the armor place. A lot of people seem to think that this is like an overpowered mod or anything like or things like that, and it does look a little weird because I am currently wearing scale mail, and if I got attacked, the scale mail would actually get damaged first, and I would take reduced damage. But I am also carrying a backpack, so I can actually go ahead and put some stuff in there, and I, you know, have my backpack forever. Ooh, look at this. This is fantastic. Give me everything you got. All right. That's actually pretty crap. I might drop that on the ground. Actually, no. Good early game armor. Anyways, so yeah, you don't have to worry about juggling between backpack and your armor, and you also don't have to worry about switching your amulet off or anything like that, which is really, really nice. It is a little bit cheaty, I will say, because like not only are you able to counteract the ooh, don't mind if I do. Not only are you able to counteract the effects of having a backpack, but like the negative downsides of having a backpack, but you're also able to have a amulet activated at the same time, which can make you quite strong, quite powerful. But the thing is, I really don't like the mechanic of kind of limiting the player in the sense of what they can carry on them anyways. So I thought, hey, why not? This time around, we'll just get rid of that aspect anyways. One more thing that I should probably mention is we got to keep all of our recipes. I don't think we got to keep the recipe for Wigfrid's stuff, of course. Yeah, so we're down to the normal spear and the normal helmet now, which requires some pig skin. And the main reason for that is because, you know, that recipe is only for Wigfrid to use. I'm talking, of course, about the golden helm and the golden spear, which do increased amounts of damage. So yeah, we did get to keep all of our recipes, so there's probably not much of a reason for us to build a science machine or an alchemy machine anytime soon, because we are actually able to build all of those things really quickly. I am going to starve to death if I don't get some food. I thought it was going to give me full food, like full hunger when I got in here, but it keeps the entirety of your stats, so it's not a way of escaping, I guess I could say. Alright, let's just open this. Please, Mr. Gobbler, come out so I can bait you and kill you and love you and not really love you, but kind of kill you and stuff. No, okay. One of the other mods that I'm going to be using a lot in this series, by the way. Ooh, that's really nice. I was thinking about getting a mod, by the way, to it colors the wormholes based on which wormhole it connects to. I was thinking about that, but I don't really need it all that much. I can kind of remember which way they go. Anyways, one of the mods that I'm going to be using quite a lot in here, and I'm actually kind of excited for it because I was actually going to make it myself until I found out that somebody already beat me to it. And that one, I don't know if I can actually show you the recipe in here, because it's not actually... Yeah, I think I need the alchemy engine before I'm able to show you that, so we might actually have to build that. Basically, I added in wall gates. Wall gates is basically a mod that allows you to build a secondary type of wall. Oh, this is not good. A secondary type of wall in which will has the option of opening and closing, so like going up and going down. And you can turn it off, like turn the wall off and on by interacting with it. And basically it allows you to have gates inside of Don't Starve, which is something that I've always kind of wanted, because it's a way of like controlling creatures and things like that, and that way you can have like a pretty neat farm, a pretty neat base. You can have like a base that is completely blocked off, or create mazes and stuff like that for your enemies. Like that way you don't have to go through the maze yourself, but you can also make it a very long path for things to get to you. Okay, I see something. That's probably a merm over there fighting some pigs. Because that's what it sounds like. Yeah, so that's going to be pretty cool and neat to play around with. I'm not sure which one won over here. No, my fish. You go away. It's my fish. Oh, that's a merm. Okay, so the merms are fighting the pigs. Oh, and now they're fighting me. Oh, he's on fire! Ha! 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 I don't know if that's supposed to happen or not. I think it might be one of the things. Oh! Oh! I forgot. Pigs don't like me anymore because I'm Weber. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, Weber's, I forgot to talk about Weber. Weber's special abilities, one of his special abilities, other than being able to eat monster meat, is that he can befriend spiders, but it does come with a little bit of a downside since pigs will now hate you. So pig farms are now not something that we really want to have too many of around us, at least, so it's going to be a little bit different to play around with, but we can actually farm up spiders now and not have to worry about them overcrowding our bases and starting to ruin our days. Now, spider queens will attack us, I do believe, but Weber is basically like having a spider hat on your head 24/7. You're able to interact with the spiders in the same way that you would a pig. And I'm just going to see here. There we go. That should do. And eat the berries. Take the fish. Take the frog legs. What are those guys doing? They're probably guarding something. That tells me that they're part of a set piece. I'm just going to take this. I don't really care too much about the pig skin right now. I can get plenty of that. I'm just looting up on food. Oh, here we go. This is the... This is part of the chocolate mod. So basically, this is a cocoa tree. They will spawn in your world randomly, I think. I don't think they're actually based in one set biome. And they do actually show up on the map. They do have an icon. So you can actually pick the cocoa tree. And there we go. We've got our pockets full. I don't know what to get rid of. What can I get rid of? I can't get rid of anything. Oh no! I could probably get rid of the monster meat, to be honest. Or actually, I could just wear my tam o' shanter on my head. There we go. Perfect! Look at that. Me making decisions. Oh, it's fantastic. Oh yeah, look at that. We got another cocoa tree. So, I think you can actually plant these things. No? You might have to cook them or something. I'm going to take a look into that mod a little bit more. You might actually have to chop down the tree to get, like, a sapling. But basically, it adds cocoa into the game, or cacao. I've heard some people pronounce it that way, but it adds chocolate into the game, so I can actually use this to cook up some chocolate bars and things like that, and they offer a really special buff for a food, so they're actually pretty neat to have around, and I wouldn't mind having a couple of these trees actually near my base, to be quite honest. That's one of the mods that I added in. I think it's a bunch of crockpot recipes, but you can also cook up the cocoa itself and eat it. So it's kind of like another food source, but it's just kind of interesting because it's chocolate, right? Everybody likes chocolate. You like chocolate? I like chocolate. A couple other mods that I added in were basically just able to replant things. So you know how you have reeds in the swamp biome? Oh, my computer is going to sleep on me. Just give me a second. My computer screen likes to dim out when I'm not near it, so I haven't been moving for a while. So it's like, oh, we're going to turn off now because you're not here, right? But you know how there's reeds that spawn in the swamp biomes? I made it so that you can actually pick them up with a shovel and plant them down. And the reason for that is because like having a reed farm is something that I've always wanted in the playthrough, because it's just always been a big pain in the butt, because you actually have to go all the way to a swamp, which is normally way out of your way. And you can't really protect the reeds or anything like that. So like if they burn, that's it. That's all of your reeds just gone. Dunzos. No, 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 that's mine. Get out of it. Get. There we go. Mine. Okay. Oh, look at that. He dropped more than I wanted. You know what? We don't need the rocks right now. We can always pick those back up. I don't really care about the morsel. We have plenty of food, especially with the cocoa. Yeah. So I am basically just going to be looking for a... Ooh, I should remember that that's there, because that's... This. You can actually harvest this and pick it up. Oh! There's a fire staff in the middle of them. Okay, I'd say that they're probably all going to be asleep until you pick up the fire staff. This is a set piece, by the way. They're randomly generated into the world, even in vanilla. It's not a mod or anything like that. And basically, there's a bunch of different set pieces that you can find within your world, and this one just so happens to be the one that all of these guys are asleep until you attack them or pick up the fire staff. I don't really need a fire staff right now, so I am going to, but I do need my health, so I am going to stay protected. I should probably switch out my scale mail with my log suit so that I'm not wasting durability on my scale mail, because it is more expensive, to say the least. This guy will actually attack me. These guys won't, though. So you can actually feed spiders. So here, let me just show you. You can actually feed spiders like you would pigs, except, okay, yeah, there we go. And he should follow me now. Yeah, so now he's on my team, and I can actually feed this guy too. Oh, no, you're not allowed that. Okay, there you go. I can feed him, and now these two guys are on my team, and they will follow me around just like a pigs would. The only difference is I can't get them to do any sort of chores with me. So there we go. Since I got attacked by the pig and I attacked the pig, they're going to attack the pig now. So all I have to do is just kind of kite the pig so that he will move into their attacks. And there we go. And we should be able to kill the pig. The only problem is, like, the spiders are also going to take the pig's food if I leave it on the ground. So let's just take that there. So the spiders are my workers now. And I can't really use them to clear out forests like you can with pigs, which is a little bit of a disappointment, but they are really good at combat, and you can actually use them to kill dens. So like if you get a bunch of spiders on your team and then you attack another spider or a spider den, it's just like pigs. They will all instantly start attacking that spider den or that spider that you targeted. So they don't have any preference or anything like that. So they will follow you, and they actually follow you for around the same amount of time as the pigs will. You can feed them monster meat and not have to worry about them turning into, well, you know, monsters, which is really cool. So that's part of Weber's kit, by the way. Him being a spider and everything, which is really awesome. So we're going to be playing around with that a lot. What is this? Is this another one of those? Yes, it is. It's another set piece with... where the pigs have a bunch of torches and stuff. I'm trying to think of like where I want to set up my base, because it doesn't really matter with Weber. With Wigfrid, I had to make sure that I was right next to a bunch of rabbit holes, so that even if food was very scarce or something like that, I could always have access to some rabbit holes for food. Now, with other characters, other than Wigfrid, where they can eat more than just meat, there's a little bit of choice in the matter. Now, sitting next to rabbit holes is still a good idea, but it's not like the be-all, end-all of strategies. So I might actually plant myself down here, but I don't know. I'm going to take a little bit more of a peek at the world. I might, like, clear out this area here, and then I think I'm going to build. Normally, I don't build anything or any structure or settle down or anything like that until it's like the third or fourth day, because you normally want to spend at least like at least 3 days, at most maybe like 8 or 9 if you really can't find a good base, before you start settling down, because that way you can like move around, you can see what your terrain is like, and you can pick up any sort of like grass and all that stuff. I haven't been picking up too much of that stuff because I already have the resources on me, so I can kind of save a lot of time and just go around, see what my world is like, see which areas might be best for me. And I'm thinking staying away from the killer bees might be a good idea, but I definitely want to start a bee farm somewhere, because we do have a lot, like we have a ridiculous amount of bees for a world. I have never seen that many, and I have to say I am very glad that I didn't add the natural bees mod, because what that mod does is, for every beehive that there is, they will actually create another beehive after a certain set interval. So it's just like in real life, where like eventually there will be 2 queens in there, and one of the queens will go off and make their own hive and take some of the drones with them. So, you know, you'll eventually start to see an exponential growth in your beehives. But the reason why I didn't add it in here is because a lot of people were having problems with the beehives either overrunning the world or just, you know, being plain annoying. And not to mention, like, I'm also glad because, like, we have a lot of beehives to work with here. Every single one of these beehives can be turned into 1 bee box, which will produce, you know, 6 honey every, I think it's like 3 days. So, like, that is a ridiculous amount of honey. I think I only need, like, 4 bee boxes and I'm set on honey. Like, even 4 is quite a lot. I think you only need, like, 2 to keep yourself sustained on honey That's, yeah, and honey is a really good resource too. And we're going to be able to make more recipes with it, which is going to be awesome. Anyways, yeah, I shall be right back. Welcome back, guys. Now, it is getting close to the wrapping up point for this episode, but I did want to pick my base before, like my base location at least, before we ended off the episode. That way I could do a little bit more on off camera for next episode. However, I am at a little bit of an impasse, a little bit of a dilemma, and I wanted to share it with you guys. See, whenever I play games like this, whenever I play games like Don't Starve, where your survival is based on resource gathering, and some of the resources are in static locations, such as the rabbit holes are always going to be here. I can't just go over, dig up a rabbit hole, and like slap it down right next to this spider den right here. Whereas with the spider den, I can just wait until it gets up to tier 3, and then I can kill it, and then I can move it. Same thing with like the beehives. I can kill those and I can bring them to me. So like there's static places, there's static things which are non-changing, that you can't change their location. One of those is the cocoa bean trees. Now the cocoa bean trees, they do not actually drop any seeds. I went and looked it up, and apparently they stay here where they are, and you can only get up to 8 to 12, I think, and there's only like on the entirety of your island, and it seems to be all of them are right here on this island right here. Now I didn't want them to be too far away because I do want to be using them as a pretty neat resource. I want to be using them fairly often, or you know, the like. Now I do want my static resources to be close to me, but at the same time I want my other static resources to be close to me as well. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to compromise and just like build my base in the middle here, or like even right here is actually a really good location because it's got some waterfront, and I can play around with the waterfront to save myself on some building materials. Now the cocoa bean trees, I wanted to mention this because I looked it up and I'm probably going to forget it again, but they spawn every 8 days, 8 game days, that is, because that'd be pretty ridiculous if you had to wait 8 actual days and like you came back in and then they'd be good to go. But yeah, you have to wait 8 game days for these to respawn, so I do want to be harvesting them every single time that they do respawn, or like at least like pretty close to it, because they're going to be pretty fun to play around with. You can use them to actually make chocolate and a bunch of different recipes that I kind of want to try out, and there's a bunch of different benefits for it. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. So thank you guys so much for watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. I am going to, between this episode and the next one, start building out and clearing out this area and building a little bit of a base. I am going to be building a lot of farms, so I am going to need quite a lot of area. So I might actually change my mind on building in this area and switch out somewhere else. But in the meantime, I will see you in the next episode. Until next time, bye!